Good morning, Professor. My name is Vijay Gupta, and my presentation is based on Tableau Business Intelligence System in Healthcare. The main agenda of this presentation is introduction of BIS, scope and objective of Business Intelligence System in Healthcare, background research, impact of BIS on healthcare, risk associated with BIS on healthcare, and conclusion. So, business intelligence system is an advanced tool or a modern platform nowadays for every company, which is basically collect the information or data from internal and external sources, then save this data in the storage room, then set this data and present the output of this data in the form of pictorial or in the form of graphs. It means we can say it changed the complex information into a readable information. Now, introduction of Tableau, which is basically a AI or business intelligence system, and its participation in the healthcare. So Tableau is now is a business intelligence system, and it play a imperative role in the healthcare industry because it collect the information of deceased person or patients, and it collect all the information and then analyze it and then present these reports in the form of graphs or in the form of visual information so that doctors or experts can analyze that information very well, and they can treat that patients on read that reports. Now, scope and objective of Tableau BIS in the healthcare. The first scope is clinical data analysis. This system is used to analyze or read the reports of the clinical of the patients and then present the information or reports to doctors so that doctors can analyze that information which is presented by the BIS Tableau, and it is quite easy for doctors to analyze the treatment of their people, means diagnose that disease and guide that patient very well. Next is financial performance. This system is also used in the healthcare industry for their functional or financial purpose, like for their salaries, accounts, balance to allowance or make a budget or account statements. So every or reimbursements the bills. So everything they can also use for this purpose also. Next is it collect the feedback of the patients, and doctors or the management or the healthcare can collect that feedback from the patients, and they can work on the negative points in the hospital, and they can increase the satisfaction level of the patients. Next, objectives. First of all, the first objective is unify the data, means it collect the information and uh, basically it gathered that data into a accessible forms so that the medical experts or the medical care advisor access that information, and they can treat that patients very well. Next, analyze risk. This system is also used for the doctors to analyze the risk of the patients. Like the doctors can check the records, check the pictorial or check their dashboards, and they can treat that patients earlier or like on a preference or priority base, which is a highly concerned or which is more sick. Next is make more accurate. Like when the information is systematically entered in this system, then obviously the neat and clean graphs or information is generated by this information, by this data or by this system, and it is very easy for the doctors to access that information and diagnose, and they can check the medical history of the patients and they can guide them or treat them very well. Here, background research of Tableau. Like Tableau is a BIS or AI, which is launched by the Tableau software company in 2003. Earlier, or firstly, it was a desktop visualization tool, but with the passage of time, it becomes advancement platform or modern technology, and which offer plenty of services for the company or the organizations for their advancement, for their good functions. Here's some positive impact of BIS W in the healthcare or on healthcare. First of all, improved decision making. Next is enhanced patient care, operational efficiency, real time monitoring, time saving of doctors or experts or managers. Here are some drawbacks of Tableau system on a healthcare. First of all, data security and privacy. Like data can be leaked or misused by the unauthorized persons, because all the information is in the system and the wrong person can leak the data. Secondly, data accuracy and quality, it is also a negative point. Uh, it is also a negative point, because this system needs a proper data, and sometimes misspelled or half information or sometimes any wrong information generates a wrong graph, and which can decrease the accuracy as well as quality in the end, which became a problem for doctors as well as the patients. Proper staff and proper training required to operate this system. Integration challenge is also a quite a great challenge because it is not easy to compile all the information into a one system, because proper technical person or proper experts can do it only. It is obviously costly and the resource allocation, because when any healthcare or any company launch this project in in his company or in their company, then they need proper license, proper space, proper vicinity, proper medical staff or proper the expert staff, and the obviously cost is definitely a we can say a risk or negative point for a small scale industries. And last is conclusion. Tableau business system help doctors, medical experts, medical service providers for the better operation, for the better function. It is a boon for medical staff as well as the people. We know uh, here is the chances of a data theft or some quality, because when any person accurate information entered, then we can only generate a accurate report. Despite all these problems, if any industry or any healthcare or any hospital wants to investment on this system, then it can do better for the patient, for their medical staff, for their betterment of their like a success. So it is a, win-win situation for patients as well as medical staff or hospitals. Thank you so much.